Next up, we have a little segment called 1 Star, 4 Stars. These days, being a foodie is just not about food. It's about using social media to help other people look at your food, okay? And nowhere is it more obvious than the 1-star reviews that people leave for the best restaurants in New York City. And the world. Because you're not completely happy with a restaurant, it definitely deserves the same score as an abandoned taco cart in the parking lot of JFK. And that's right, I'm talking about Taco Pellegrosio, and I've eaten there, okay? So join us on the tasting menu as we take a look at these restaurants. So first up, we have 11 Madison Park. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. It's regarded as one of the best restaurants in New York City, okay? And maybe the country. And it's definitely not deserving of this review by someone who goes by Rumpelstiltskin Q on Yelp. Went here with my girlfriend's mother. She got pretty bad food poisoning, and we ended up calling an ambulance about 3 courses in. She's Japanese and eats some wild shit, so it's not like she didn't have the bacteria to process something that is normally edible. What the fuck? Okay, Rumpelstiltskin Q, if I can call you Rump. Food poisoning never just suddenly happens, okay? It takes some time to bubble up inside you, sort of like your racism against Japanese people. It's like, holy shit. I can't imagine going to a restaurant and thinking you would get food poisoning so quickly. Be like 3 courses in, it's definitely been the food we ate 15 minutes ago. Also, courses at 11 Madison are like 1 bite.
You know what my line is? Every time somebody calls my restaurant and says, hey, I ate there last night or I ate there today, got food poisoning. The line is actually, it takes 24 hours for the foodborne illness to really incubate.
Hit your system.
So I always blame it on the restaurant they ate before.
That's fucked up, Chef. That's super fucked up.
They say I ate an oyster, and I'm like, well, I sold 1,500 oysters yesterday, and nobody else called. So.
Yeah, that's true. But it could be one nasty oyster.
Well, they should have smelled it before they ate it.
You're right.
Stop having such a pussy of a stomach.
3 courses.
3 courses.
Come on. And 3 1-bite courses. How many peanut butter pretzels have you eaten in a day?
Oh, too many.
Our next review is of Thomas Keller's French Laundry in California, regarded as one of the best restaurants in the country. I literally vomited after eating here, almost on the front steps as I was leaving, but luckily I was able to duck behind a bush and alongside the restaurant. That's the #1 rule of fine dining, is don't vomit directly on the restaurant. It's chapter 1 in Emily Post. They say don't vomit directly on the restaurant. So, he's a horrible person. Why would you go there and say something so mean about it?
It's the best restaurant in the country.
It's the best restaurant in the country, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's like you puked. It's not from this. It's probably from whatever beers you drank before you went to French Laundry. I don't know. All right, so the next thing we decided to do was look at a terrible restaurant that got a great review. So we chose the White Castle near Times Square, which .f gave 5 stars on Yelp. The restaurant itself is quite dirty and unpredictable. I saw at least 2 prostitutes. 5 stars. 5 stars. She gave it 5 stars for entertainment, if you can see the top line of the review. I don't think she knows what unpredictable means, right? That's pretty predictable for the White Castle near.
Yeah, I think quite dirty and unpredictable is like quite dirty, and all of this I should have known.
I expected.
Yeah.
I fully expected.
Yeah.
I
was actually shocked that she only saw 2 prostitutes.
I think it would be disappointing if there were no holes at the White Castle.
Well, Chef Capon, you're not out of the woods here, because the next Yelp review is for your restaurant, El Toro Blanco. Sarah G writes about Chef Capon's restaurant with no punctuation, so I will read it as such. I'm Mexican and I be travel all over the world with my husband, and I be in the best Mexican restaurants in Mexico City and the USA, but this Toro Blanco is noting Mexican in their mediocre menu. It's like eating Pancho's y Peeps at Tex-Mex, or worse, Taco Bell. My good chef be a little creative. It's like copy the food from those restaurants like Sombrero or Paquitos. Horrible, sorry to be honest, but it's the truth. Chef Capon?
That's kind of fucked up. You call me on your show and that.
But chef.
Major D, is that's cool? Hey, come on up to my show. Sure. I had a birthday party to go to tonight. I said no. I want to go to the show. I said no. I'm gonna go to the show.
Chef, to be fair, she said you.
I know who that was, by the way.
You do?
Yeah. She's not coming back.
Chef, to be fair, she said you should copy Taco Bell. But you can't use that.
I did copy. This is my bad. Taco Bell.
You got a quesarito?
I'm sorry, I brought muffalettas for everybody, and somebody back there was eating Taco Bell.
You're right. Someone was eating Taco Bell, and he did. He brought delicious muffalettas for everyone to eat before the show. And someone was eating
For
Taco
everybody in the
Bell.
audience, too.
He does. He's but the girl said, "What's better?" And she pointed to her Taco Bell or the muffaletta, and I was like, "You have to reevaluate your life." Obviously, the muffaletta made by a world-class chef is a better thing.
Oh yeah.
I also can't imagine that a restaurant called Sombrero or Paquito, which means little, right?
Yeah.
Like Paquito Parajito means like little bird or little dick would be better than your restaurant. Copy from Sombreros, where you get your chips and salsa in a sombrero.
You have any more bad reviews of my restaurant?
No, this is the only one we could find, and it took forever.
They're out there.
And also, she did use a bunch of punctuation at the top, if you can see. She used too much up top, and then none down here. Because she put a period in the middle of the most mediocre period food.
Me thinks is good.
I was just gonna say the me thinks is the
Jar Jar
best.
thinks
Yeah.
He thinks not.
Jar Jar.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Or
this has been...
Shakespeare.
And then no punctuation. All right, well, this is 1 star, 4 stars, guys.